TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Ay, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To the air right away, Mariota. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Mariota's throw taken in by Sutton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down throw for Mariota. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Mariota again. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fourth down, Mariota. Flushed out right. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Now Carr. This is caught. The tight end Cameron. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the 8th.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mariota. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. They'll run it right side with Haskins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Mariota. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Mariota. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To the air again, Mariota. This one swung out here to Jones. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and now the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception here, Mariota under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. To try again after the sack. Mariota, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mariota now. Touchdown, Jaguars. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Wood. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Haskins. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 14.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Mariota. He completes it to Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 22. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Mariota's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Mariota's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
First down, Mariota gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays Went in the wrong direction. Here's Mariota. He'll find Bateman once more. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Hook up of 15 yards there, and it'll be fourth down. Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From just shy of midfield, Carr, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars, and even 40 yards. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brent, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Jacksonville, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Commanders come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.